So many times I get ready to eat or go and do what I gotta do for the day before I've even thought about what I need to record for you guys to be able to keep aware of what goes on a diet like Lion Diet. And today is no exception. I was starting to prepare these two ribeyes. Now we got one smaller ribeye and one larger ribeye, and I really wanted to be able to show you real quick what I'm going to discover as I cook these together is how to make sure you don't overcook the smaller of the two. And I'm not saying I know exactly how to do that. Last night I cooked a steak similar to the large size steak that I have here, and I did it at 22 minutes because 23 minutes overdid it last time, but this time 22 minutes underdid it. It's so strange how it works out, but I'm going to try to get it narrowed down. It's I think it's just the nature of the air fryer, and no matter what I do, sometimes it's just going to be a little off. Also, it's the nature of the fact that you got different cuts of meat, you got different thicknesses, you got different overall sizes of meat. The size in these two pieces of meat is almost 50% larger or more. So there should be a difference there, and I'm just trying to tack down the best way to cook multiple steaks in the air fryer now that I've got my family on board with eating a more carnivore, ketovore style diet. Normally 23 minutes would be way too long for a steak this size, but might be even a little short for a steak this size. I'm going to set the timer for 23 minutes initially, and after I flip them at the midway point, I'm going to be checking the temperature on this about 3/4 of the way through, and I'll go ahead and check them both, but that way we'll get an idea of how much closer it's getting to being medium to medium well. Alright, it's ready for me to put the steaks in. So we preheated to 450 degrees, and then we put the meat in. We're going to let it stay in there until about 11.5 minutes, flip them over. Then we're going to check the temperature, see where we are. Yeah, I was surprised yesterday after I did wind up making one of my steaks the way I normally make them, which would be more of a medium rare cook. And because the exterior didn't get quite as crispy as it has been getting when I overdo it a little more than I'd like, I have found that I prefer my steaks to be more of a medium cook now that I'm doing them this way in the air fryer. Which is so strange because I was always hot for the bloody flavor, the bloody factor of the meat. But now the way I'm cooking them and allowing the juices to sit, every steak is a treat. And I'm just surprised that I've changed my preference from medium rare to medium. I even like the medium well. Alright, turning it over at the halfway point here. Alright, I got back a little bit later than I wanted, but still not at 23 minutes. Should be good on the large steak. Let's see how we are on the smaller one. Looking good. Geez, this one may be done first. This is sure confusing, because that's long enough on the big one. Let me check this small one again. Yeah, just a little longer. Alright, that's gonna do it either way. I'm happy with that temperature. Let's see how it looks on the inside now. Let's see how we did here. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. Want to try a bite, Katie? You waiting, Levi?
Sure.
Come on.
Want to try a steak?
Everybody gets in line for steak. Perfect. I make her small because she eats other things with her meat. I have a big piece of meat because it's all I eat. We have a new member of our family that likes to come up on the table here. You can see her starting to come up on the table. This is October. My stepson found her while he was walking one day, and she's adorable. For a black cat, she is adorable. I'm allergic to her too, so I gotta stay away from her, but she likes to come right toward me all the time. So unfortunately that means I gotta take my food inside, but Katie's waiting for hers too, so it is what it is. We'll be sure to give her some good food though, don't worry.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?